Good afternoon. This is my video update for April 8th. I'm Randy Wolken. I'm the President and CEO of MACNY, the Manufacturers Association and the Manufacturers Alliance of New York State. Today, the governor briefed on the current COVID-19 crisis and indicated that the social distancing protocols are working and the actual curve has flattened. The total number of patients hospitalized is down from the previous 3-day average. The stay-at-home orders will remain in effect, and New York pause will help keep the numbers down. Yesterday did see the highest single-day death toll yet. It's 779 people who passed away. The number of deaths may continue to rise as hospitalizations for longer periods of time passes. In total, so far, 6,268 New Yorkers have passed away due to the coronavirus. The state has indicated it will make an additional $600 payment to those who have applied for unemployment benefits. The state will be reimbursed by the federal government. The state is also extending the period covered by unemployment benefits for another 13 weeks, for a total of 39 weeks. More details will be provided. All voters will also be allowed to vote by absentee ballot for the upcoming June 23rd primary elections, as indicated by a forthcoming executive order, and the state has yet not determined whether or not polling places will be open or closed. Executive Order 202.14 extends the previous executive orders until May 7th, 2020, except as limited below. You'll see all of these in our updates. For example, it extends the cancellation of all non-essential public and private gatherings, school closures, and all in-person business restrictions and workplace restrictions effective until 11:59 p.m. on April 29th, or unless they're extended by further executive order. It also gives the Department of Health certain powers to remove the medical equipment and supplies from entities under the Department of Health regulation to areas of immediate need. Such equipment and supplies will either be returned or the entities will be monetarily compensated. It increases the fine for violations by an individual who participates in any gathering which violates the terms of the orders or fails to abide by social distancing restrictions. It increases as well opportunities for real estate transactions to be performed by utilizing audio-video technology. It expands the superintendent of financial services in relation to several areas that you should read about. It also does some modification of existing statutes, and you should also take a look at those on our website in the OSTRUP updates for our resources. Also, the governor announced that former Assemblyman Richard Brodsky has passed away, and according to reports, his former colleagues and family believe that he had actually contracted the coronavirus. There are updates to the New York State Department of Financial Services. There are updates and additional guidance for the New York State Department of Health. There are updates that can be seen on our links for New York State Regents exams. NYSERDA has some available resources for the clean energy industry. The guidance for determining whether or not your business is an essential enterprise still is listed on our website. They have since removed from the guidance houses of worship are not ordered closed. However, strongly recommended not to hold congregation services. If held, social distancing must be maintained in compliance with the Department of Health guidelines. There are some updates as well to New York City requirements and regulations, as well as other related updates that you can find on our website. So that's the substance of my briefing in terms of updates related to New York State. We are also following closely federal updates. We will have Congressman Brindisi, who will join us tomorrow for a live WebEx. If you want information on that, you can find that on our website. You can email us so that you can get in to that conversation. That will be a live event that we will also record for those who want to view it later. We will be taking questions during the event, and if you have questions, you can submit them ahead of time as well. We continue to do all of our work remotely. practicing the safe distancing. I'm working from home like all of our colleagues at MACNY, but we're answering your emails, your phone calls, and getting back to you as soon as we can. We ask you to be patient, but at the same time, reach back out to us if you haven't heard from us. We do want to serve you. All of our events are now digital to include our training. Every training event that we're now offering is digital, and we've converted all of our existing training to digital. We're now hosting 2 council events digitally every week, and we'll continue to do so during this crisis. We will be extending our digital services into the fall as well as we reopen our council season. And we'll continue to update you on all the events that we host and have for you to use. We're so grateful to our partners who serve our members, who are helping us do webinars and provide an incredible amount of information that you can use and do use to help you get through this crisis. Together we'll do this. The manufacturing sector has been an important sector for New York State, will remain an important sector that the vast majority of manufacturers are deemed essential businesses. It's by our estimate, full 70 to 75% of our manufacturers are open in some capacity. Some at reduced capacity, but many of them open, serving the public, bringing in revenue and keeping jobs. It's our intent to serve all of you as you do the hard work of staying open and staying safe. I want to remind those that would be interested to join our consortium. We're launching another cohort. We have an initial cohort that's guided us and given us good insight. We'll be launching the next cohort soon, and then we'll be also sharing this with our alliance partners who will be launching it statewide. I think it's the best way to stay safe and to keep your factories open, is to work together to create the highest standards of service and taking care of people and your vendors. So I'd encourage you to look on our website, to contact Cindy Ohm again to get more information. And I also want to just encourage you to stay calm and to continue to operate. It's a difficult time, and the next few weeks will be particularly difficult as the number of deaths increase in New York State and as well as in our own communities. I ask you to say prayers for and to keep at top of mind, those on the front lines, those individuals who are treating patients in our healthcare system, our first responders that are there keeping us safe, people who run our utilities, that making sure we have the power on, and those who keep our bandwidth strong, the grocery store worker who goes to work and risks getting infected so that they can give us the food we need. I'd encourage you to mind all of our public officials who are asking us to social distance and to do that, to keep social distances, to flatten the curve so we can get back to what I call now the new normal. And we'll be working with you to both create the new normal and to create growth again. Our communities have been strong. They'll be strong again. We'll get through this together. And again, it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you. We'll continue to do so. So that's my update for today. Be calm, stay safe, and carry on.